We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Moore and then open it up for questions.
Again, very frustrating night. I've got to do a better job. We've had, to be honest with you, we had 2 poor practices leading up to this, and we played kind of like we practiced. So at the end of the day, though, I've got to make sure we're prepared and know what we're doing, and didn't do a good job of that. Definitely should have called timeout sooner than I did. So a lot of things I could do better. But again, very frustrating, and got to try to get everybody's focus and energy back, I guess.
We'll go ahead with questions.
Wes, when you talk about, Kenny was talking about, like, he knows you, you know him, all the coaching. Everybody's got a signature. You know how to scout the other team, but it comes down to who's doing it on the floor, right? And tonight it just looked like, Kitley and Moore were just a little too much and found their spots and extra spots.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We were supposed to be trapping, pick on the ball, and we didn't get that done. Amore went off. That's what I'm saying. I should have called timeout a whole lot sooner and tried to regroup the forces a little bit. But we got out rebounded by 18. I always say rebound is the most important stat in the game. You give them extra shots, whatever, and to me, rebounding, a lot of that comes down to hustle and chasing balls down, and we just didn't get that done. Like I said, the last 2 days of practice have not been good, and it carried over to the game.
Did their defense pose certain challenges for you tonight? Did their defense pose certain challenges for you tonight?
Was their defense?
Yeah, did their defense do certain things to make it tough?
They switched to the zone, and we just, to be honest, haven't been shooting the ball great. And, at some point you got to be able to knock some shots down. And so I think that's a big difference. We've struggled here of late to hit shots. But, they obviously, Kenny does a great job. They got a veteran team. They're basically like we were a year ago. They've got a lot of kids that have been there 4 years. And, they well prepared and went out and executed.
You guys have had that glue for the last several years, and so when you come off a tough loss, and you mentioned those 2 tough practices that maybe you didn't like, how much are you hurting then, that kind of glue that you've had over the last couple of years?
Oh yeah, we're missing leadership. To be real honest, we had some great leaders, and again, we had 2 kids that had been here 5 years, one that had been here 4, and then Arena Perez, who was 5th year of college, so she was a veteran as well, and they knew how to win, and they were leaders, and now they're gone, and some of the kids that have been here a few years are not used to having that role, and are still maybe more concerned about what they're doing instead of what we as a team are doing. And but like I said, at the end of the day, it's on me. I've got to do a better job and get them on the same page, and hopefully get them back with some enthusiasm and all that. Gotta have heart.
Coach, do you think State and Virginia Tech's becoming one of the better ACC and national type of rivalries with the emergence of both programs?
Yeah, I don't know. Right now, I can't say we're living up to any rivalry. So we're 6-6 in the ACC now. So we're fighting for our lives.
Wes, I don't think I've seen you like this down in a while. It seems like this team is not where you want it to be. How do you get there?
I knew the answer to that. We wouldn't be having this conversation, but I don't know. Like I said, we've had a great run, and we're used to winning, and it's tough, and I agree. I need to find a way to probably improve my demeanor. Maybe that'd rub off, but again, at the end of the day, you gotta prepare, and you gotta come out and play hard, and like I said, last 2 days were not good. And I'll be honest, the Georgia Tech game, the effort there wasn't good. So I don't know. This is new territory for me. So I'm trying to figure it out.
I think State struggled early. They got some assists late, but they had 6 assists in the game. Is it a product of players going one-on-one, or is it why isn't there a disconnect in terms of passing the ball to someone who can score?
Yeah, I agree. I think we do go a little bit one-on-one too much. And again, I've got to keep stressing, we want to share the ball. I mean, we had 6 assists tonight. That's just not, it's not what we're used to, not where we want to be. And part of that is when we do maybe set somebody up, we're not knocking the shot down. So you don't get an assist when you don't knock the shot down. So it's probably a combination, but we definitely sometimes try to do too much on our own and get a little bit out of control.
You have beat some good teams this year. Do you still see value in this team and going forward? Is there still things that you can do, growth you can make before this thing runs its course?
Do I still think what?
Do you still see value, and do you still see improvement that can be made before this thing runs its course?
Lord, I hope so. Again, we're running out of time. I mean, we're 6-6 in the league now, and thanks to our beautiful friends at the ACC office, we got 4 of the next 5 on the road. So we got a tough stretch coming up. So we're either going to fight or we're going to die, one or the other. So we got to figure it out, and in a hurry. Like I said, we're going on the road for the next couple, and then Carolina over here, and then 2 more road games. So it's a challenge, a big challenge.
Coach, so after 2 straight losses, what's just the approach going forward? What's the message to the team for these next 2 road games?
I don't know. We'll see how we come out tomorrow in practice. I told them tonight we played like we prepared. And I don't know, y'all. I guess my message is we still have a lot in front of us. We still, have opportunities and can turn things around and who knows, maybe do something really good. But we can't do it the course we're on right now. So we got to change. So hopefully figure that out. But
Coach, it is obviously the play. I know you're upset about the loss, but the Play for K game, the what it means to NC State,
Yeah.
you get to participate in that again. It's been 10 years.
yeah.
It continues to grow.
Yeah, somebody told me, I think they raised a little bit over $500,000 tonight. So, Coach Al, that was Coach Al. She was always giving, always caring about other people, and she's still, even in her passing, she's still doing great things and trying to help others. And so that's pretty neat, and it's great that the way she lived her life is still continuing in her legacy. So it's pretty awesome.
And you don't get to see it because you're in the locker room, but they fill the court with the survivors. Yeah.
Yeah.
How monumental is that
Yeah.
to be a part of that?
Yeah, I think it's special wherever you are. I mean, they play for K games or everywhere. They're special everywhere, but my goodness, you got to feel like, she spent 34 years here, and again, a legend at NC State, a legend in the state of North Carolina, and it's special to be able to play in those games.
You got this, Coach? Thank you.
All right.